We live, ho. I'm excited. How you doing today? Every day's going well. I'm at my usual location, minding my business, drinking my kombucha, a good brownie that I don't need, but I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. Just some ice cream. So, it'll be a too long. It's popping. Everybody on lunch. Maybe think about the episode of Dave Chappelle. He said white people can't dance. And he went to that restaurant. He was like very conservative. A lot of bush people. And that's what I feel like I'm surrounded by right now. I'm gonna keep it cute, keep it low. I was saying in my video earlier today that I wanted to talk about some things, and I do. Primarily, every time I turn around, I'm just seeing more and more black women just dying. Like, it's all of this domestic violence and just people killing their sisters and their managers, and I'm just like, who is all these people? It's just, and then some of that shit be clickbait. Some of that shit don't be real. That's another sad thing that we live in, that so many people will lie for views. So a lot of that stuff I don't even take seriously a lot of times. However, I've done this video kind of similar on my other channel where I just talk about, like, I think I said something like the 12 signs of like a sexual deviant. This is a little different because just because somebody's a predator doesn't necessarily mean it's sexually related. Like, some people are just psychopaths. Usually sex has something to do with it, but a lot of times some people are just crazy. They really not want to fuck you. They just don't want your ass in no more. It's just how it is. So I would like to help women to be more mindful of like the things that they do, that unconsciously you may not realize that you could be entertaining a predator. Like, for example, I know it may seem simple, but saying hi to everybody, like being overly friendly. Want to know why? Because when the police comes and questions you, if you've been sexually assaulted, and the police comes and questions you, they're going to ask you, did you give this person any reason to think that something was more than what it was? And in the mind of a psychopath, if you're giving them hugs or you smiled at them every day for the last 10 days, in their mind, they believe that you like that. You may just be being kind and courteous. But in their mind, oh, she likes me, she digs me, she smiles at me every day, she must like me. No, I'm just being kind, I'm being neighborly. Like, it don't have nothing to do with that, right? You have to be mindful. Like, the sad thing about it is that women are always expected to know. Women is always like, you should have known better. Like, you should have known not to wear that. You should have known not to been out late. You should have known that you should have had somebody else with you. You should have known that that wasn't a good area of town. You should have had your keys ready before you walked outside. You should have had pepper spray on you. Like, all of these things that we have to do to be ready, to just in case of being violated, in whether small or large. You should have known. You should have been ready. You should have been anticipating somebody that was just gonna come up and rape you. You should have known that. Don't you watch the news? Don't you know what's going on? It's illegal for you to be a woman. And so since you can't lock your ass up, we gonna take your ass out. So it's unfortunate that women always have to be on guard in some capacity. Always have to make provisions. I'm always having to think 10 steps ahead of a predator, of what bad, just to make it to and from work, to the parking lot, to my house, praying that nobody follows me home, or nobody put an air tag on my car to track me everywhere I go. I think that's another reason why I've gotten away from social media, because the person that has been stalking and harassing me for years, like they live by social media. They will sit there and I don't even know how you do it, but you will. I guess you search the person and you find out every comment that they've ever made on social media, and they will sit there and go back and like and interact with you from fake accounts. Like you think you're talking to somebody. This motherfucker done went and made fake accounts to pretend like they're engaging with you, to make it look like y'all had some type of connection when you didn't. Like when I say mental illness, I mean really fucking mentally ill. Like they would think that you all had a thing going on. It was nothing. It was nothing. I never liked you. I never wanted to be with you. I never told you that. I never gave you that. You made it up in your mind that this was something that it wasn't. And a lot of that comes from just the small things that we do as women. And it's unfortunate that it's not safe for us to do it anymore. Just being kind and being loving and being courteous can cost you your life. It's crazy. Mm. Excuse me. Probably be trying to be in my video and I don't put that shit. Um, and so with that being said, I think it's just very important to be mindful of the things that you say, your nonverbal cues, your actions in public. Um, it's not safe to be a hoe, man. I don't know how you bitches do it. Like it is like, I mean, it's never been safe. Excuse me, but I mean, just going out to the bar, like you got bartenders willing to like be paid. Like there are hotels and bars within every major city that are down with sex trafficking. There are hotels that have gotten found out that they will say, hey, it's a single woman in this room, and they will give people keys and shit to your room. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Like it is dangerous. It's dangerous, man. And I think some of the stuff we do, you don't be so overly friendly with people. Don't be so quick to give people your number. Don't ever put anything past somebody like, oh, they would never do this to me. You don't know that. You don't know who they know. You don't know what they do. You don't know. These people can have a front facing job and they're like, oh, there's such upstanding members of the community. No, they be traffickers. Most of them are. Most people that traffic women and children, they have regular jobs. They're your doctors, your teachers, your police officers, your lawyers, your accountants. Yeah, most of the traffickers aren't like pimps and shit. You think it's people that's actually involved in the sex industry? Nah, man, this is organized crime. It's different. So now that I understand that, um, it's just like, nah, people think you mean. It's like, I don't care, because I don't want you to ever think it's something more than what it is. I'm not going out of my way to be overly friendly to you. I don't want to tell you my business. I don't want you to have my phone number, because niggas will hack your accounts. All they need is your fucking phone number, your email address. It is insane. And if they can't do it, they know somebody that will. Like these dudes are so desperate, they can't. It's not that they can't work. They don't want to work. In my opinion, if you feel like your only way of living is abusing women, and that's your come up is to exploit women, I don't think you deserve to work anyway because your mentality isn't right. You're not safe. You're not safe to be around anybody. So, with that being said, be mindful of your surroundings, know where you're going. And that's what my mom used to always say. She's like, when you leave the house, you need to know where you're going. You need to have a route in mind of which way you're going. Don't just be out and about just wandering. As a woman, you don't want to be a wanderer. You need to know where you're going. You need to have a plan. If there's a detour, you need to have your shit. Like, you need to have water in the car. You need to just, especially if you're a single woman by yourself. If you don't have brothers and uncles and shit that you can call, they really have your back like that, then yeah, you're going to have to do it all. And because honestly, those are the women that they target. Sadly to say, the women that are married, that have family and brothers and uncles and shit like that, them girls ain't getting traffic. You can't get to them. For the most part, with women that actually have foundations and shit like that they got people that's gonna be looking for them if something go wrong, or they're not. You target the broken. It's just like a kidnapper or a pedophile. They target the people that are broken, come from broken homes, that don't have adequate support. Because if you come up missing, nobody's looking for you anyway. So I can just easily get over on you, take what you have, steal from you. Nobody would ever know. You just be, without a trace, gone without a trace. So let people know where you're going. When you go out of the country, you take trips and shit like that. There's a website you can go to, and you can put your name on it. So if anything ever happens to you, like the government can come look for you. There's a website. This lady, I learned it on TikTok. She was like, before she take any trips out of the country, she always put her name on some type of government list. To where when you a U.S. traveler and you go into foreign countries, your name is on this list. So if you don't make it back, that somebody is aware that of your whereabouts. Um, I was like, don't be so quick to give out your number to people. I know we live in this society where they talk about roster dating. I don't feel like that shit is safe. I'm sorry. Every dude that I ever met from an online platform was crazy. I'm serious. Like, I didn't meet anybody online dating that was actually a good person. That was that they didn't have some type of something. Whether they had like sex addictions, whether they had mental illness, like it was always the weirdos. That's why I don't fuck with her. That just scares me. Because anybody can lie, and dudes be like, it's weird because anybody can make up a fake ass profile, so you really don't know who you're talking to. And then like because so many dudes have been scammed by transsexuals, they be going like, I need 4, 5, 10, 15 pictures of you of different angles to make sure that you're not a man. It's like, nah, bitch, I'm not doing all that. I don't know you like that to be sitting with all these damn pictures. I'm not that girl. I don't know you like that, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be careful. Just giving out your information, giving out your body, giving out your time. I don't care if it's for money or not. Stop putting your ass on the damn internet. I'm sorry. And it's not because I'm hating on you or I don't want you to get your money, or I don't want you to be seen or valuable. What I'm saying is that there is a lot of predatory things going on behind the scenes that you don't understand. And I guess for me, after being exploited and understanding just how people get down, I'm just like, hell no. That's why I don't want no up-to-date pictures of me on the internet. I'm not sharing my life with nobody. I'm not. Like, when I move on with my shit, nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know what I'm doing. Nobody's gonna know where the fuck I'm at. No. Because it's not only the predators, but it's the hatred. It's the jealousy. So if I do have a social media account, it'll be faceless, it'll be nameless, like you won't know it's me. All my shit will be incognito. Like when I buy a house, it's gonna be under a corporation. It won't be under my name. Nobody will know where I live. I'm not playing these games with people no more. I'm finna get this shit so sold up, bitch. You ain't gonna never be able to find me. And if you do, welcome to Texas, baby. I got something for that ass. That's next on the list, honey. It's a hand up permit. If niggas think you crazy, like, or not even that you crazy, but they think you pussy because you non-violent. Niggas be thinking they can really run up on you and mistreat you and disrespect you, but it's like, nah, nigga. I'm finna show you better than I can tell you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to fight you, bitch. I want to end you. Like that's how I feel. If I gotta go to war with somebody, I'm gonna end your ass. It's not round 2 or 3 or 4. Like we don't do this shit one time, and I'm gonna take your ass up out of here. That's how I feel. I don't want to go back and forth. So, um, be mindful of your drinks. Be mindful of the places that you go. You can't afford to just be anywhere anymore. You can't. Like, people get mad at me and they think that you bougie. It's like, no, nigga, like, going out nowadays with the way people shooting up shit everywhere, not just here, but just everywhere. You think I'm gonna go somewhere that has a higher probability of fuck shit? You think I'm gonna be desperate to live somewhere where I know shit's going down? If you get something nice, like for example, I remember when you were trying to be cheap and you trying to, live affordably. When it's like, no, you need to live within your means. And when you try to cut corners and you try to do the great value version of shit, that's what the fuck you get. That's what the fuck you get. No, I'm not willing to live anywhere. I'm not willing to live around anybody. I'm not willing to be friends with anybody. I'm just not. I've seen too much. And even if I hadn't seen it, I've never been that type of person to just be friends with anybody. Like, it takes somebody for me to really vibe with somebody for them to be my friend. Because I take being friends very seriously. It's not just any old thing. I'm gonna have to move. Let's see. I'm gonna move it back a little bit. A little bit better. My son be trying to peek through the tree. But, excuse me. That was disrespectful. Um, watch out. Be mindful of your surroundings. Like, if you by yourself, you need to be in the house somewhere. Like, you need to go to happy hour. You need to be done by 8. When it starts getting dark outside, you need to go in the house. If you by yourself. If it's you and your girls, then that's different. If you and your man, that's different. But when you on your own, I'm sorry. Because I feel like it be people that's at the bars just lurking. That's why I don't even sit at the bar. I'm like, give me a table. I'm not sitting at the bar. Give me a table. I don't give a fuck. Give me a table. I don't want to sit at the bar because I feel like a woman at the bar is like motherfuckers automatically know that you're by yourself. If you sitting at a table, people don't know if you're waiting on somebody or not. When you sit at the bar, it looks like I don't know. I just feel like it gives desperation. I don't care if you're at a hotel. I don't care where you're at. I just feel like a single woman sitting at the bar gives desperation. So don't be that girl. Um, keep all your shit locked. Rotate your passwords often. Don't give people access to your shit. Like, people like, let me just use your phone. Nope. Can I use your computer? Nope. Because you don't know what they dialing. You don't know what they downloading. You don't know. They could be looking up CP. You don't know. And next thing you know, the feds is your dog for some shit you didn't do. This may not apply to people that you trust. May not. But I'm talking about when you are meeting new people, when you are doing business deals. I think this is why, as a woman, like, I think that's why I've scaled back as far as business, because I would know that I need a team. I need to have some separation between myself and the public. Like, you need to talk to my assistant. You don't need to talk to me directly. I need a lawyer. I need an accountant. I need a financial advisor. I need people in place to help me manage shit and to make sure that not only am I, legally in compliance, but also I'm protected. Like, I want to, like, that's the most thing. Like, I really want to be protected. Truly, more than anything, is that to safeguard my business, my name, my brand, the things that I'm building. Like, because we live in a thieving ass society, man. All these niggas want to do is steal. They don't want to work. Either they want to hate on you for what you're trying to do, or they want to steal it from you. Ain't nobody working. That's what happened when y'all told everybody they didn't need jobs no more. They didn't need 9 to 5. Don't work no more. You tell me stop working, stop working, stop working. Okay, well then what people want y'all doing? Stealing. Then y'all tell everybody that you need to stop working 9 to 5. You need to stop working for the man. Everybody need to be an entrepreneur. Okay. But when things don't work out, because most businesses fail, being a person who tried different types of entrepreneurship, who's put a lot of money into entrepreneurship, and things did not go according to plan. It's a lot of money that you got to be able to put up front for shit to work. And if you don't have that, that means you're going to have to keep working. You're going to have a job to sustain your personal bills. And I heard this advice say that most of the time that your operating capital shouldn't pay for your personal expenses. Like, you should have your own money for your personal expenses. And whatever revenue that you're making from your business, whatever revenue that you're making from your business should be put back into the business to continue to expand. So I think it's important to know that, like, this is what happens when we encourage dumb shit, when we encourage people not to work and not to have jobs and to walk off. And no, man, you think this is why people ain't making it. Everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody wants to do a podcast, but the shit's not popping. Why do you think so many people are getting evicted? So many people are losing their homes and shit. So many people are going into foreclosure because they had dreams, they had hoop dreams, and it didn't work. And now the economy is bad, and we're in a fucking recession, and people ain't hiring the way they used to because there ain't enough money to go around. So now we got all these people that's out here stealing and robbing and doing fuck shit. And this is what I'm saying. If you a boss babe, if you a girl that got link, you online telling people you making $10,000, $20,000 a month, girl, be careful. You think that nigga came for love? He didn't come for love. He came for your pockets. He didn't come to love you, girl. He came to use you. So be mindful. Another thing you need to be aware of is people's behavior. Like when a dude ghosts you, don't ever go back. I'm serious. Like if you meet somebody, I don't care if it's the first date, and he starts to fade to black, don't deal with that person. Because more likely he got something else going on. If you can't go to his house, that's a problem. If you can't ride with him, if you can't meet his family, if you don't know where he works, if you haven't been in his house and actually seen that he lives there by himself, he actually has his own place, or he actually has a room for his children. Like there are things that you need to know. Because a lot of these niggas be lying. A lot of these niggas is fugazi. A lot of these niggas, and they live double lives. They out here, they were women by day and men by night. And that's the truth. A lot of times you be thinking shit didn't work out. Like, oh my God, like this person walked out of my life. No, he was gay, girl. That's why he walked out of your life. Have nothing to do with you. He was gay. And as long as he could pretend and you accepted him for who he wasn't, let's call a thing a thing. If you just continue to play dumb, he gonna play the game with you. As long as dumb as you want to play, honey, these niggas gonna play it with you. I'm here to tell you. You gonna play stupid, they're gonna play with you. Be mindful of men, like I said when I was talking about people that stalk your social medias. When men are too insecure within themselves to approach you, and they feel like they have to go online and read all of your social media to understand who you are, that's not your man. Because he's not capable of loving you properly, because he doesn't even believe in himself enough to even come and face you, to even come and talk to you. So he has to feel like, oh, I have to get to know her. I have to do, see who she's connected to, see who she's friends with, all this type of shit. When you ain't even went on a first date with her, you may not even like her. You see what I'm saying? Like it may not even work out. Like you doing all this dirt digging. That's weird to me. Now, usually I check LinkedIn, because if I'm dealing with any type of man of professional caliber, usually people have a LinkedIn page. That's like if you any type of, you an engineer, or usually most people, even if you're not active on it, you have some type of front facing account that's open to the public that shows what you do for a living, right? Or what you've done for a living. And not to say that if you don't, you're not valuable. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that the men that I have dealt with, most of them have some sort of social media presence. So I look, um, but as far as just digging through, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not doing that. I'm not just gonna be digging through. Uh, I'm trying to get this phone. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying my best to get out the sun, bitch. But it just been, listen. Uh, mm-mm. If that whole stalking thing online, and I'm gonna follow you everywhere you go, and I'm gonna put air tags on your car, and I'm gonna try to learn you, and I'm gonna try to bump into you. That's what a lot of these niggas do at the shelter that I stay at. They follow me on security cameras, and then I guess they think that I would magically just fall in love, and thought it was just coincidence that I ran into you as I was walking out the door. It's like, no, nigga. Y'all probably all got code words, just like at the grocery store when they say, a single black woman coming through the door. Like if they believe you stealing, so they got a code for it. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a code for me every time I walk through the door and people start showing up and people send out text messages and group chats of when I'm coming so everybody can be in position to do whatever it is they're going to do. And then they wonder, like, oh my gosh, she's so mean and she doesn't want to talk and she doesn't want to be friends. No, because you're a stalker. You're abusive. And I think people want you to look past that, like, ain't nothing never happened. It's like, they really want you to believe, like, that's okay. Like, that's normal for a man to do that to you, and it's not. A man should never have to stalk you. A man should never violate your privacy to show his interest or try to figure out who you are. A man shouldn't have to steal from you and do devious things to you to try to prove a point because you rejected him and he didn't get his way. So he wanted to make your life a living hell and leak your private information and dox you and shit. So now you got rapists at your door because he's angry. See, this is why I wait. And I wait and see who people are. Who are you when you're told no? Who are you when you don't get your way? Who are you when things don't go according to plan? Who are you when you get angry? Will you go upside my head? Will you steal from me? Will you rob from me? Will you sell me out? Will you try to sell me? Will you leak my nudes? Like, nigga, this is the type of shit I'm faced with. Also, I don't deal with niggas that want to compete with me. If you feel like you need to compete with me because I may make more money than you or have the ability to make more money than you, then you're not my man. That's something that a woman would do. That's why I said a lot of you dudes is down low and don't want to be honest.